This video will cover difficult part 1 questions regarding the topic of curve sketching. This is the only question. The domain is the denominator cannot be 0, then x squared minus 4 cannot be 0. X squared cannot be 4, then x cannot be plus minus 2. X-intercept is when y equals 0. That means the numerator is 0. X cubed equals 0. Then x equals 0. Y-intercept is when x equals 0. Then f of 0 equals 0 cubed over 0 squared minus 4. 0 over minus 4, which is 0. Then 0, 0 is the only intercept. F of minus x equals minus x cubed over minus x squared minus 4 minus x cubed over minus x squared equal x squared minus 4 equals minus f of x. That means f of minus x equals minus f of x. So f is an odd function. The graph has a symmetry about the origin. Limit as x approaches minus 2 from the left side, x cubed over x squared minus 4 is minus 2 from the left side cubed over. When you plug in the numerator from the left side or right side, don't worry about the numerator. The important part is the number over 0 makes infinity. We have to find positive infinity or negative infinity. There is a number line, 0 and minus 2. Minus 2 from the left side is here, just a little bit less than minus 2. Then minus 2 from the left side squared is greater than 4. Just think of it as 4.000001. Then back to the original, 4.000001 minus 4 equals, we can think of it as minus 8 over 0 from the right side equals infinity but negative. And this part is only in our head. Limit as x approaches minus 2 from the right side, x cubed over x squared minus 4. Minus 2 from the right side is here, just a little bit greater than minus 2. The minus 2 from the right side squared is less than 4. Just think of it as 3.99999. Then back to the original, minus 2 from the right side cubed is minus 8 over x squared. That means 3.99999 minus 4. That means minus 8 over 0 from the left side. Then 8 over 0 is infinity. Negative times negative make positive. And this part is only in our head. And vertical asymptote is x equals minus 2. Limit as x approaches 2 from the left side, x cubed over x squared minus 4 equals 2 from the left side cubed over, there is number line, 0 and 2. 2 from the left side is here, just a little bit less than 2. Then 2 from the left side squared is less than 4. Just think of it as 3.99999. Then 3.999 minus 4 equals 8 over 0 from the left side is infinity but negative. And this part is only in our head. Limit as x approaches 2 from the right side, x cubed over x squared minus 4. 2 from the right side is here, just a little bit greater than 2. Then 2 from the right side squared is greater than 4. Just think of it as 4.00001 equals 8 over 4.00001 minus 4 equals 8 over 0 from the right side is infinity and positive. And this part is only in our head. Therefore, vertical asymptote is x equals 2. We note that there will be a slant asymptote because the degree of the numerator is 1 more than the degree of the denominator. We can find the equation of the slant asymptote by division. X cubed divided by x squared minus 4, we can rewrite as plus 0x squared plus 0x plus 0. And x squared times x make x cubed. Then first one is x cubed minus 4x. Then minus cancelled. 4x is left over. This is the remainder. This means x cubed equals x times x squared minus 4 plus 4x. Then x cubed over x squared minus 4 equals, we can think of it as x times x squared minus 4 plus 4x over x squared minus 4. Make separate x times x squared minus 4 over x squared minus 4 plus 4x over x squared minus 4 equals cancelled. Then x plus 4x over x squared minus 4. Limit as x approaches infinity, f of x minus x, we can rewrite as limit as x approaches infinity, f of x is this one, x plus 4x over x squared minus 4 minus x is cancelled equals limit as x approaches infinity, 4x over x squared minus 4 equals 0. So slant asymptote or oblique asymptote is this one, y equals x. Please remember, since there is a slant asymptote, there cannot be a horizontal asymptote. F prime of x equals, using the quotient rule, u over v prime equals u prime v minus u v prime over v squared x cubed prime times x squared minus 4 minus x cubed times x squared minus 4 prime over x squared minus 4 squared equals 3x squared times x squared minus 4 minus x cubed times 2x over x squared minus 4 squared. Then expand 3x to the power of 4 minus 12x squared minus 2 x to the power of 4 over x squared minus 4 squared. Then simplify. 3 minus 2 is 1. X to the power of 4 minus 12x squared over x squared minus 4 squared. Then we can factor, take out x squared. Then x squared minus 12 over x squared minus 4 squared. F prime of x equals 0. That means the numerator x squared times x squared minus 12 equals 0. Then x squared equals 0 or x squared minus 12 equals 0. That means x equals 0 and x equals plus minus square root of 12. And we can rewrite as plus minus 2 square root of 3. F prime of x does not exist when the denominator is 0. That means x squared minus 4 equals 0. Then x squared equals 4. That means x equals plus minus 2. But we can use this because of the domain cannot be plus minus 2. That means critical numbers are x equals 0 and plus minus 2 square root of 3. There is a number line. F prime of x 0 minus 2 square root of 3, 2 square root of 3. This is the broken line, minus 2 and 2, because x cannot be plus minus 2. When the testing number is minus 4, the denominator is always positive, x squared is always positive. So we can use only x squared minus 12, then x squared minus 12 equals 16 minus 12 is 4, which is positive. When the testing number is minus 3, minus 3 squared minus 12 equals 9 minus 12, which is negative. When the testing number is minus 1, minus 1 squared minus 12 equals 1 minus 12, which is negative. When the testing number is 1, 1 squared minus 12 equals 1 minus 12 is also negative. When the testing number is 3, 3 squared minus 12 equals 9 minus 12 is negative. When the testing number is 4, 4 squared minus 12 equals 16 minus 12, which is 4, is positive. F prime of x changes the sign positive to negative at x equals minus 2 square root of 3. So relative maximum at x equals minus 2 square root of 3. F prime of x changes the sign negative to positive at x equals 2 square root of 3. Then the relative minimum at x equals 2 square root of 3. F of minus 2 square root of 3 equals minus 2 square root of 3 cubed over minus 2 square root of 3 squared minus 4 equals minus 8 3 square root of 3 over, make positive, then 2 squared is 4 times 3 minus 4 equals minus 24 square root of 3 over 12 minus 4 is 8. The final answer is minus 3 square root of 3. Then relative maximum at minus 2 square root of 3 comma minus 3 square root of 3. F of 2 square root of 3 equals 2 square root of 3 cubed over 2 square root of 3 squared minus 4 equals 2 cubed is 8 times square root of 3 cubed is 3 square root of 3 over 4 times 3 minus 4. 24 square root of 3 over 12 minus 4, which is 8, then 3 square root of 3. Relative minimum at 2 square root of 3 comma 3 square root of 3. F second prime of x equals, using the quotient rule, x to the power of 4 minus 12 x squared prime times x squared minus 4 squared minus x to the power of 4 minus 12 x squared times x squared minus 4 squared prime over x squared minus 4 squared then squared equals x to the power of 4 prime is 4x cubed minus this one is 24x times x squared minus 4 squared minus x to the power of 4 minus 12x squared. Using the chain rule, 2 times x squared minus 4 times x squared minus 4 prime over x squared minus 4 to the power of 4 equals 4x cubed minus 24x times x squared minus 4 squared minus 2 times x to the power of 4 minus 12x squared times x squared minus 4 times 2x over x squared minus 4 to the power of 4. Then divide by x squared minus 4 on each side, then cancelled. This is 3 and 1. Then 4x cubed minus 24x times x squared minus 4 minus 2 times 2x make 4x, then x to the power of 4 minus 12x squared over x squared minus 4 to the power of 3. Then expand. First one, 4x to the power of 5 minus 16 x cubed minus 24 x cubed plus 96x minus 4x to the power of 5 plus 48x cubed over x squared minus 4 cubed equals 4x to the power of 5 minus 4x to the power of 5 is cancelled. Minus 16x cubed minus 24x cubed 48x cubed. When you simplify, 8x cubed plus 96x over x squared minus 4 cubed. Then we can factor, take out 8x, then x squared plus 12 over x squared minus 4 cubed. If second prime of x equals 0, then means the numerator is 0. 8x times x squared plus 12 is 0. That means 8x equals 0 because this one is always positive. So x equals 0. There is a number line. F second prime of x equals 0. And x is minus 2 and 2 is broken line. When the testing number is x equals minus 3, use store key in your calculator, minus 3 store x, enter, then 8x times x squared plus 12 divided by x squared minus 4 to the power of 3, entered, then you will see minus 4.032. That means f second prime of minus 3 equals minus 4.032, which is negative, concave down. When the testing number is minus 1, f second prime of minus 1 is, now minus 1 to x, enter, then this one, enter again, then it's rounded to 3.852, which is positive. When the testing number is 1, that means f second prime of 1 is rounded to minus 3.852, which is negative. When the testing number is 3, f second prime of 3 is 4.032, which is positive. F second prime of x changes the sign positive to negative at x equals 0. That means inflection point at x equals 0. Then f of 0 equals 0 cubed over 0 squared minus 4 equals 0 over minus 4, which is 0. Then inflection point is 0, 0. The domain is x cannot be plus minus 2. So undefined, 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 also undefined, undefined, undefined. Then vertical asymptote is x equals plus minus 2. Vertical asymptote is here. F prime of x is 0 when x equals 0 and plus minus 2 square root of 3. This one, this one, this one. Then positive, negative, 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 and positive. So relative maximum at x equals minus 2 square root of 3 is this one, minus 3 square root of 3. Relative minimum at here, 2 square root of 3, 3 square root of 3. And inflection point is 0, 0. F second prime of x equals 0 when x equals 0. And then negative, positive, negative, then positive. f prime of x is positive, that means increasing. Negative is decreasing, 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 decreasing. Positive is increasing. If the second prime of x is negative, is concave down, negative, concave down, positive, concave up, negative, concave down, positive, concave up, positive, concave up. Then concave down, increasing only at this part, like this. Concave down, and only at this part is decreasing. Concave up, decreasing only at this part. Concave down, decreasing only at this part. Concave up, decreasing only at this part. Concave up, increasing only at this part. Vertical asymptote is x equals 2 and minus 2. Slant asymptote is y equals x. Relative maximum is minus 2 square root of 3, comma, minus 3 square root of 3. Relative minimum is 2 square root of 3, comma, 3 square root of 3, and inflection point is origin. Limit as x approaches minus 2 from the left side of f of x equals minus infinity. So like this. And this one is infinity here. The next one is minus infinity. And the last one, limit as x approaches 2 from the right side is positive infinity. Then use the everything. The first one, increasing and concave down, decreasing and concave down, decreasing and concave up, decreasing and concave down, decreasing and concave up. The last one, increasing and concave up. Then this one is graph of f of x equals x cubed over x squared minus 4. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.